What is up, YouTube? I am terribly sorry for not having, I don't know why I have these hands, by the way. I am terribly sorry for not having a video up once a week. I actually took a trip to Florida, and that was kind of eventful. So, yeah, I have a lot of ranting to do, and believe me when I say this, it's pretty much juicy. So, yeah. Hey guys, it's me, Lena, and welcome to my channel. Now, before I get started, I do want to extend my gratitude to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. I love every single one of you guys. Prayer hands. Also, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon to be notified for more videos just like this one, because I think I want to make it into a habit of doing story videos, because I actually have more fun talking about things that happened in my time. So I just got back from Florida. Well, I actually got back Monday at 4:30 in the morning. Didn't go to sleep until about 5. And let me say this, that trip back from Florida was a pure nightmare. And when I say pure nightmare, you're going to have to wait till the end of this video to hear why and see why I had a nightmare trip. But my trip over, phenomenal. I had a phenomenal trip over. I had the middle seat, but nice enough. The guy who was sitting originally in the aisle seat switched with me, so I had the aisle seat instead. But I actually had a smooth trip all the way to Florida. My brother's girlfriend picked me up from the airport in her little mini red Fiat. It's adorable little car. Not really. I mean, I had to drive that thing for 10 days, and I did not like it. I don't like small cars. I'm not like a beep, beep, tiny little car person. But first day was great. Second day, Saturday, I ate something. I went to the first time ever Gay Pride Parade. It was awesome. I actually went to Wilton Manor, Florida, and I have a whole blog about it. You guys, down below in the description, there is a post about that. You guys go check it out. I did take some photos. It's all on that blog, and if you guys want to see more photos, it's on my like page. But I went to the event. I nearly fainted because I'm not used to humidity anymore, which is kind of bizarre since I was living in Florida for about 7 to 8 years. I couldn't believe that I wasn't used to the humidity anymore. I'm used to dry heat now, but humidity killed me. When I got to my friend's house, I ended up throwing up, and I did not know why. It turned out that I ate old bread that was a month past its expiration date that was in my brother's fridge. I was actually bedridden from Saturday night up until Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. And from that point on, I felt great. I went to go eat lunch with my ex-boyfriend, which we're great friends. So we went to New York grilled cheese. Oh my god, it was so good. It was like, I actually had the truffle shuffle since I'm a semi-vegetarian. I'm a polo pescatarian, but I love mushrooms, so I had that with a side of tomato soup. And I kind of regret the fact that I didn't get the mushroom soup, which I would have had a field day because it was delicious. Went back to his house, had more food. I had pizza, and that was it. Saturday night, the last night I was there, I went to a video game bar, level 10, which was awesome. Actually, right across the street from Funky Buddha, the Funky Buddha Brewery. I can't pronounce that word correctly. And I actually got to hang out with all my friends for one last night, played a bunch of video games, went to my friend's house, ordered pizza, had a very chill night, went home, and here comes the nightmare. My flight got delayed. I was supposed to leave Miami, Florida at 9:10. And this is American Airlines flight. I was supposed to leave the flight at 9:10, but due to weather, that flight had to be postponed a little bit. So I was leaving from Florida at 9:40. So I was like, okay, that's not that bad. I can stay, chill at my brother's house for a little bit, and then take off. I actually left at 7:15. My Uber ride was, once again, smooth sailing. I checked in, no problem. I cannot stress this enough. I had a group of people that seem like they've never traveled before have Each of them actually had water bottles in their bag. So I'm behind 10 of them, which is a massive group of like a massive family, and all of them had a water bottle in their bag. So you see TSA scan the bag, see the water bottle, pull the bag out, and say, "Hey, you got a water bottle in your bag. You need to take it off." Some of them kind of argued with them, like, "I don't understand. Why can't I have this water bottle?" And they kind of sat there explaining, like, "You can't have this water bottle because we can't let outside water beverages or whatever inside. You can buy them at a high-end price because that's how airports are." And yeah, fast forward, I went to my gate, and sure enough, my gate was changed. So that was the first time. So I went to basically my second gate, and the first gate was to El Salvador. So I was like, okay, this is kind of weird, but I'm thinking, okay, it's probably the next flight. No, they transferred me to another gate. This one was going to Toronto. So I sat there thinking, okay, I'm probably on the flight after Toronto. From there, it was getting relatively close to the time I had to depart. They kept changing the time. It went from 9:43 to 10:30, from 10:30 to 11:30, from 11:30 to 12, and so on and so forth. So I'm at the second gate, waiting patiently to leave. Sure enough, I see a horde of people getting up and like vacating to another location. So I'm kind of like, what is going on? Sure enough, I found out that they once again moved our flight to another gate, but didn't make an announcement. So there were still some stragglers, including myself, not knowing that the gate has been changed. So I basically asked, followed, and sure enough, I ended up in the old part of Miami International Airport, the old part of it, which was weird. Because I can see the really, like, flamingo pink that's faded now with the faded baby blue. And I'm just standing there looking around like, God damn! Florida is really flamboyant with their kind of tropical colors. Like, Jesus. So, my flight did not leave Miami until about 1:30 in the morning. Yeah. That was a third gate change, but it was the second time I had to go to a different gate, but it was the third gate change. I was so stressed out. I was so tired. I wanted to just go home and go to sleep. And sure enough, when they started boarding, no one made an announcement saying that we had to surrender our bags. No. So I'm actually in group 7. And this is right here my complaint about American. The moment my group was called, I walk up about to hand my ticket when a lady basically bursts out saying, "Your bag is too big." I kind of stopped and looked at her. Instead of saying like, "Hey, I'm sorry to say this, but your bag is too big," or having me measure it, because there was like a little thing, you know how they have the little measuring thing where you can put it in the slot to see if it fits, and if it fits, it can go on. She didn't give me that option. She automatically was like, "Your bag is too big." If you don't believe me, check this video out, because I do have video of other people with bigger bags than mine on the plane versus my little baby bag, which was a little standard size bag that I did measure, made sure it would fit in the overhead compartment with no problem. But this lady automatically was like, "You know what? Just look real quick, okay?"
So that's my bag. This is the bag that I had. Basically, it's a standard ass size, and it was literally just like that. I had everything folded a certain way, that way I can have it all fit inside this bag. This bag is not that big. It's a basically standard size. But the lady at the airport in Miami International Airport decided to be like, "Hey, you can't have that bag on there because it's too big." And I'm kind of like, okay, well, that's kind of bullshit, because I saw like 4 other people, maybe 5, with bigger bags than me, like duffel bags bigger than me.
So you saw, right? You saw that there was 5 other bags bigger than mine, and then my little baby bag. So I let it go. But the thing is that my laptop was in it, and my laptop is kind of widescreen because it's a gaming laptop. So I had to carry that big thing. I put it behind the seat. Sure enough, I had another stewardess giving me attitude because my laptop was behind the seat and basically demanded to put my laptop underneath the seat. So I kind of sat there thinking, like, I don't understand. Like, I don't want to put it on the floor because I don't know if you guys actually clean the floor. And sometimes people do spill stuff on the floor. I don't want my laptop to get damaged. So I said, forget it. I slid it down because I didn't want to deal with anything. And obviously all these different stories of people having issues with different airlines was just kind of like, I do not want this to happen. I need to go. When I said we left at 1:30, was because some idiot decided to stuff the back of the plane toilet with paper towels. So it was clogged. We couldn't leave. We sat there for another half hour until 1:30 in the morning when we decided to leave. Now, I'm getting fidgety. I'm actually originally, I was supposed to sit in the middle seat, but once again, my luck, I got the window seat this time. So I was like, okay, I'm happy. So I'm getting myself situated. I put my laptop underneath the seat and was ready to go. And I grabbed the bag with the blanket. And a lot of times people say don't trust those blankets because sometimes they don't clean it. This time around, they actually bag them. When I opened the bag and touched the blanket, it was wet. I shit you not, a wet blanket. I was so disgusted that I literally balled it up and threw it on the floor. And I froze the whole way back home. When I finally got home, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. Oh, but I left the best part out. When they were doing the first drink services, apparently when it gets towards the back, I think the stewardess gets a little bit lazy because the only option, I had 3 options of drinks because they didn't want to serve me anything else. They said, we don't have anything else. We don't have sodas, this, and this. I said, okay, what do you guys have? We have coffee, water, and tea. I said, I'll take a water. Okay. So I drank my water, no problem. The seat in front of me, I hear a can sound. Just a can opening. And it got me pissed. And I'm kind of like, do you guys get lazy? That you guys don't want to serve the back canned drinks? Or did you guys really run out of basically beverages and you guys did not stock up before the flight took off? Because you guys had plenty of time to do so, but you guys failed to do that. So I finally landed in my lovely home of California, and pretty much I was exhausted. I got home at 4:30, like I said. By 5 o'clock, I knocked out. I woke up around 10 o'clock in the morning and went on with my day. I started working right away. So, yeah, that was my trip. And that's the reason why I call it a trip from hell, because the ending was just horrible. But yeah, so that is up for you guys. That is all for you guys today. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. And please be sure to like this video. Comment down below for any requests, any video ideas you want me to talk about, any ideas in general you guys want me to talk about. Feel free to comment down below with your ideas, and I will try my best to answer each comment as best as I can. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And like I said, like this video. And also, before you go, hit that bell icon to be notified. I love you guys. Stay awesome. Don't do what I want to do. And be kind. Rewind. Have a great day. Bye.